Good morning, everyone in the truck. This is Brian Rogers, trying to become a basketball broadcaster for the next 3 days. And oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Calling St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Universal Media Inc.'s live continuing coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. My name is Brian Rogers. I'll be accompanied by Bill Hart as we bring you women's preliminary basketball action from the Munn Fieldhouse here on the campus of Memorial University here in St. John's. The first of four prelim games will broadcast here today to start, and a little later on we will have action once the teams are determined. So a total of 6 games on the docket. We're starting bright and early this morning, and we welcome you aboard. Working with the new crew, gang, let's have a good one together. And it's Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and as we speak, it's a low-scoring game as they try to work their way to the periphery. Here's a long shot, and that will not go. Manitoba tried to recover the ball, but it's intercepted. Saskatchewan layup in front, and it's in. And Saskatchewan will get another basket, and you'll have to bear with me, folks, if you are tuned in on CBC Gem. I have to be quite frank. My very first kick at basketball. So as the game goes on, I'm sure it'll start to become a little more apparent that I'm starting to know what I'm talking about. At least I sure hope. I'm hoping for a little hope from the hoop gods above to lead us in that direction today. But we're going to do a lot of allowing you to watch this game unfold before your eyes, as opposed to me trying to get every touch. But as it goes on, we'll get a little more comfortable, and we hope you'll enjoy the action. Bill Hart still on assignment at Coast 1011. He'll make his way up to the broadcast location a little later on. Manitoba to the outside, throwing down low. And there is a ball that was off the back of the glass in a battle in front. And now a three-point attempt, and that is good. Manitoba putting up a 3 and taking a 5-4 lead here with 7 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. They play 4 10-minute quarters. Will be separated by a 15-minute halftime as Manitoba find mesh again, and they're up 7-4. And they're coming on the attack one more time, and that almost went, but it is going to be hauled down, in Saskatchewan will move the ball back up court. Saskatchewan trailing by 3. Looking for a three-pointer to tie, or maybe to get it down low. Of course, I was trying to get myself oriented here for basketball and being so busy like everybody else here with Universum Media Inc. And they're doing a fantastic job trying to get a handle on the game itself as Manitoba find mesh one more time and take a 9-4 advantage here with 6 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Ball off the outside of the rim. And Manitoba countering attack again. That didn't work. And Saskatchewan turned the ball and come back up the court. Chance down low, and that kind of squirted off the rim. Battle in front. Will it go? Yes, Saskatchewan. Getting to within 3 with a basket there. Once Bill gets here, and there's 2 of us, I'll start to get the names out there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I don't want to offend any viewers or family or friends. You're seeing your loved ones doing a wonderful job here in these great Canada summer games in St. John's, Newfoundland Labrador. Ball up and in. So Saskatchewan claw to within 1. Now Manitoba will come back, and they're going to hoop for 2. 11-8 for Toba. And Saskatchewan returning the ball up to half court into Manitoba territory. And Nicola Meban trying a shot there. They didn't go. And here come Manitoba one more time with an 11-8 advantage. You make that 13. As they'll drop it in for 2. Lots of energy here at the Munn Fieldhouse here. 8:30, that's a real early rise. And the Universum Media Inc. crew led by Scott McLean, Ned Milliken have got a great group here, and they're working tireless hours and doing a fantastic job providing you with this tremendous not play-by-play, no, that's not tremendous, but the coverage of the game itself, as you can see before your eyes. So this first quarter of U17 women's preliminary basketball off to a rousing start with a combination of 21 points on the board already here this morning. And the game just underway. And with 5:01 remaining in this first quarter, Manitoba with a 5-point advantage. Your crew here on the floor today, led by Levi Bay, Marisa Kelly, and Ilaha Mohabadaka, are the referee crew here for Saskatchewan, Manitoba on this Wednesday morning, the 13th of August. As coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games continue at various venues around the metropolitan region. Some of it curtailed because of the wildfire activity on the outskirts of the metro area, which is seemingly par for the course across the country, in particular in Atlantic Canada. So our thoughts and prayers as Saskatchewan get to within 2 with a beautiful 3-point shot. And Manitoba trying to counterattack here. They get a 5-point lead. It's down to 2, and a ball that'll miss. And Saskatchewan will come back up court. Three-point attempt from well back, and it's good. So Saskatchewan finding themselves in the lead here, 14-13, as Manitoba brings it back into Saskatchewan territory. Emily McLean looking inside. Here's a reverse chuck at the basket. Didn't go. And a counterattack now for Saskatchewan. Here's a 3-point attempt, and that is going to come up just a little bit shy. Outstanding young athletes in The various sports here have put on quite a show in the first 3 days, and here we are at day 4 of week 1. Good defense by Saskatchewan, who have taken the lead, and they'll move the ball back up court, led by Nicola Meban. Pass across to Sloan Holt-Meller. She whirls a boat, tries a shot of her own, and gets it to go. Well done. 16-13. Manitoba trailing. They had the early lead. Ava Shaw, ball possession, trying to work it down low in the key, and that ball is off the glass. And we'll get our first whistle. Stoppage in play. We have a foul indicated here. You get a look at it. Up goes. There's a lovely basket. It was the individual play we saw just moments ago. Saskatchewan 16, Manitoba 13, with 2:20 remaining here in this opening quarter of play. Another beautiful day here in the Metro St. John's area. The winds have suppressed and changed direction, which should be good news for those many courageous heroes that are out there battling these wildfires, not only here in Newfoundland Labrador, but of course back in the Maritimes as well, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island. I mean, there are fires everywhere. It's just that we've had so much hot, dry weather. And there's help on the way as well from the Prime Minister. So to all those Canadian Armed Force members and Coast Guard members that are coming here and help from abroad, we appreciate you so much, and we need you. And we hope that you'll find the strength to be able to suppress these and make things a little more easier. Bit of anxiety, especially if you're in the zone. Anyway, so leaving that alone, I'm just trying to kill a little bit of time here. Saskatchewan clinging to a 16-15 lead with 1:49 to go. Inbounding, Saskatchewan. And they'll dish to the outside, maintaining possession. Up it goes, and it will drop. Sloan Holt-Meller. Manitoba trying to react here, trailing by 3. Here's a shot that was deflected, and it'll go into play. Collision here, the ball out of bounds. So the Saskatchewan guards lead the attack back in. Great work up through the middle, and off the rim. And Manitoba back up the floor. Emma Elliott trying to slip one through to a teammate, to no avail. And here comes Saskatchewan with a 3-point lead, trying to add to that. The Manitoba with good defense will strip the ball. Inbound pass was picked off. Battle continues, so they're nitty-gritty, and they're into it early here at the Munfield House. Day 4, Canada Games preliminary U17 women's basketball from Memorial University's Fieldhouse. And a whistle there on a travel, and the ball will be turned over to Team Manitoba. As this game progresses, I'll pick up more of the hoop lingo and not try to be too corny with it. I'm going to be quite honest, trying to do my homework at 4:30 this morning, listening to Matt Devlin. That woke me up in a hurry. fantastic play-by-play broadcaster of the Toronto Raptors with some of his patented calls. I promise not to try to emulate what Matt does, but I think it's great. Every time the Raptors would score, he'd call out the city or a hometown or whatever, and it caught on, and it's awesome. But that's his gig. He created it, and he shall be the only one delivering it. But I gotta say, I thought about it a little bit. But it's about the game, and the young women playing it very well here to start. We're down to 1:53 in the final 2 minutes of the opening quarter. In a real good basketball game here this morning, 18-15 in favor of Saskatchewan. We're going to step aside here from the Munn Fieldhouse.
At Canadian Tire, we're here for all-day summer play. From the yard to the park, find all the games you need for non-stop family fun.
Is it about a place that stays with you long after you leave? Truth is, it's never what at all.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh,
Hey.
the diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The Bebo app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
Welcome back to the Munn Fieldhouse. U17 women's preliminary basketball. The early game here this morning. An all-Western matchup between Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Brian Rogers solo on the English side of the broadcast this morning. To be joined by Bill Hart, my partner for the first 3 days for baseball and softball. Now we get to learn basketball. And it's been fun so far. Manitoba trailing by 3. There's a steal. Heading to the hoop is Jael Wells. Just could not quite get it to go. In fact, take a tumble. Looks like she is going to go to the line. Whoa, there's a great replay right there, folks. And none the worse for the wear. And there, well, that's, they're going to call that, obviously. And here it is, and it's no good. I'm not sure if that's the right analogy to use. No good, good, whatever. But as the day progresses and the week progresses, it'll get up to scratch, and that one will fall. So Saskatchewan gets 1 out of 2 from the line, and it's 19-15 as Manitoba bring the ball back up court. Emily McLean, the point guards for Manitoba. There's a shot that won't go, and Saskatchewan will move it back up court. Ryan Ducher throwing that back over and across. And Hayden Cotton with a chance, but now we'll get a whistle. We're going to get a travel. Manitoba possession. And Inbound. And that's going to go. Emma Elliott with 2. And Saskatchewan on the counterattack. Well done by Saskatchewan to take a 5-point advantage here into the second quarter. In the paint, and a foul against Saskatchewan. (22-17) favor of Saskatchewan in the opening game of the Day 4 coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. We're at the Munn Fieldhouse on the campus of Memorial University in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. And the ball out of bounds. Whistle. Good job to keep that ball inside. Trying to get it back for a 3-point attempt. Into the paint, and the ball will go through. And Saskatchewan will turn it over. And Team Manitoba, trailing by 5, will take possession. Great defense by Team Saskatchewan. They're bringing it back up court. To the outside. Nicole on Eben. And let's see. Well, still learning this, folks. I can't wait for Bill to get here so I can kind of dig down deep, maybe ask a few questions during our timeouts. Try to get caught up to speed. So Manitoba with possession, ready to inbound, trailing by 5 here. 7:11 remaining in the second quarter. An all-Western matchup here this morning on this Wednesday, the 13th of August. Day 4 competition of the 2025 Canada Summer Games. Manitoba coming up a little empty there. And Saskatchewan will bring it right back up court. Saskatchewan possession. Nicola Mayban. And Hayden Cott tried a shot to go, but it wouldn't fall. And here come Manitoba. Into the paint, a collision there. And Saskatchewan will maintain possession of the ball. For my bad, it's Manitoba. Probably the first of a number of things you're probably saying, what is he talking about? I'm not quite sure, so. But it's coming slowly but surely. Honesty is a virtue, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Long three-point attempt, and it is all mesh. Well done. (25-19), 6-point advantage, the highest that either team has had. In particular, Saskatchewan, because they played with the lead after falling behind early. They made some clutch three-point shots. And they're falling nicely, and thus they have a 6-point advantage with inside 6 to go here in the second quarter. Well, another three-pointer and a 28-19 advantage from Saskatchewan as they're getting some big drains from their guards. Shooting guard, point guard as they dominate so far on the back end. And here's a ball out of bounds. And Saskatchewan will retain possession and bring it back in. Nicola Maben. That one won't fall for Team Saskatchewan, so Manitoba will counterattack. Ball up to half court. Little contact there on Ella Pasters. Ball intercepted. Saskatchewan coming back up court. Put on the brakes, and they get it to fall. Well done. That's two. And Saskatchewan into the groove with an 11-point advantage here as we get a timeout. Lots of action here all day at Memorial University. Preliminaries. Total of 6 games on the docket here on this Wednesday. The women will play again this afternoon at 4:30. And men's action coming next. Manitoba, Newfoundland, and Labrador. Bang, just like that. Great work, gang, in the truck. Yeah, they're dropping them home very nicely. Lots of clean mesh. Nice one off the glass there, as you see. That was Sloan Holt Miller. She is the center for Team Saskatchewan. So Manitoba inbounding. They've got a lot of work to do right here as they trail 30-19 with 4:40 to go till halftime. Emma Elliott dishing off. And the ball will be out of bounds. And that falls for Manitoba, and they needed that basket desperately. So Manitoba getting an opportunity to go to the line on the foul. And it will not fall. So, Toba clawing to within 9, trailing 30-21 here. Two more for a 32-21 advantage. Counter-attack Manitoba, back up court. And the ball out of bounds. Ava Shaw. That was intercepted. And Saskatchewan turned it back. Three-point attempt is shy of the basket. Rebound gobbled up by Eva Shaw. And here come Manitoba. Need a basket here, and they're not going to get it, but they'll draw a foul. So Manitoba will go to the line one more time. Down by 11. Second time in this opening half that they trailed by 11 points. And that will go. And that one will not fall. So 1 for 2 from the line. And 32-22, it's a 10-point Saskatchewan advantage with 3:20 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Live continuing coverage courtesy of Universal Media Inc. out of Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. Here from the Munn Fieldhouse on the campus of Memorial University here in St. John's, Newfoundland Labrador. Brian Rogers solo until the big guy, Bill Hart, all six of them, arrives here at the Fieldhouse, and I can't wait. And I say that because just his presence makes me smile. Plus, he's my broadcast partner for these 2 weeks of the Canada Summer Games. Lots of energy, though, I got to say, from both supporters, family, and friends for Manitoba and Saskatchewan here this morning. It's an early start, 8:30. But these young athletes have probably been up since the crack of dawn, rearing to go, and here we are. And in the paint, that will not fall for Manitoba, and they trail by 10. As Saskatchewan will bring it back up court, led by J.O. Wells. To the outside, here's a three-point advantage, and that's going to drop. Lovely shot. (35-22) Saskatchewan. 2:20 on the clock. So Saskatchewan will take ball possession, inbounding. It was almost picked off. But Saskatchewan will retain possession. It's back here for Nicola Maben. Ryan Ducher into the paint, and she gets it to go for Team Saskatchewan. 37-22, the lead is 15. And now Saskatchewan get the possession right back to counterattack one more time. 1:38 to halftime. All Saskatchewan looking for more. Good ball movement, too. They're all over the court. In the paint. Setting up on the outside. Good. 3 more. And the biggest lead of the early morning tilt, 18 points. 40-22, Saskatchewan supporters out bright and early with their green and gold. Manitoba counter with the basket to make it 40-24. But here come Team Saskatchewan one more time in the paint. Backhand attempt there. Couldn't get it to go, and here comes Manitoba. Severbrar back up the floor. Dropping it off there for Emma Elliott. Her shot came up a bit shy. Battle for ball possession in the paint. Oh, some substitutions taking place throughout the game, and I'll pick up on that eventually. And a ball thrown cross court. Maintained possession for Saskatchewan, but a travel. And Manitoba is going to get an opportunity to bring it back up. 23.8 seconds remaining here in the second quarter as we approach halftime at the Long Field House. Saskatchewan comfortably up by a score of 40-24. And that's going to find mesh for Manitoba. So they'll claw to within 14 in the dying seconds here of the second quarter. As mentioned, the first of 6 here today from the Monfield House. Men's preliminary action will continue next with Newfoundland and Labrador taking on Team Manitoba. So time back in, 11.8 seconds remaining. That Newfoundland Labrador Manitoba men's game will get underway at 10:45 local time here at the Field House at Memorial University. Ball inbounding by Saskatchewan. They'll turn it up court here in the final 10 seconds of the first half. Last ditch shot to get away, and it won't go. And Manitoba will pull that down, and that's going to do it for the second quarter, and we'll go to halftime with Team Saskatchewan in a 40-26 lead. And we'll be back with more after this timeout of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Now you can shop smarter at Canadian Tire with same-day pickup or same-day delivery, so you don't have to shelve projects for later. Shop smarter at Canadian Tire.
St. John's unique is like calling a humpback a goldfish. It's wildly different here.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
One of the things to me about the Canada Games is it's truly integrated. We have athletes with an intellectual disability, with a physical disability.
Puis juste être inclus. Je pense que souvent, on est mis un petit peu de côté quand on est un peu plus jeune, puis qu'on est différent, puis qu'on a un handicap. Puis là, être à ces jeux-là, c'était comme toute une grosse équipe.
It's important to have representation and to acknowledge their different perspectives of life.
When the opportunity is there, show up. The older you is gonna say thank you.
If you believe in yourself, you can make anything happen.
That's the Canada Games.
It starts with a spark and becomes a beacon, lighting the way. When the games are gone, the games go on. Turn up. Take part. Orange Store. Fuel the spirit.
Of all the things here that'll take your breath away, music is surely one. There's a certain rhythm to this place. Leave no song unsung.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
For generations, we've been nurturing the communities where we live and work. Providing space to grow and preserving the environment that surrounds us. Because we understand that when we invest in communities, we invest in the future. Crosby, committed to community.
When you're in a place surrounded by ocean, you can walk in any direction and arrive somewhere spectacular.
For millions of Canadians, too much screen time is a big issue. But for millions of others, zero screen time is an even bigger one. We're committed to growing digital inclusion.
Gatorade. With electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
A strong performer uses power wisely. The Toyota BZ4X is the official electric vehicle of the 2025 Canada Games. See our full electrified lineup at shoptoyota.ca.
In the quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waking song, there's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe two, rest assured, every word is true, especially the bits they make up.
Introducing Vimeo Streaming, an all-in-one platform designed to help you turn your videos into a successful streaming business. Build your own custom branded app and connect with your audience across all platforms and devices without writing a single line of code. Deliver high quality, reliable, and secure video experiences, live or on demand. Turn video streams into revenue streams today.
I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. I'ma leave it all on the line. Better believe I'll get mine. Now or never, it's my time. It's my time. It's my time.
Recycling sounds good on its own, but when it's done right, it's even more rewarding. And with Green Depot's express service, there's no waiting. Just drop and go. Who wouldn't love the sound of that? Visit greendepotnl.ca to learn more.
At Canadian Tire, we're here for all-day summer play. From the yard to the park, find all the games you need for non-stop family fun.
Sorry, gang, I was sick. Billy's here now, guys. The basketball gods have appeared. He's just getting set up. So, do you want me to come back in here, or just take another minute or two? Okay. Well, hello, everyone. There you go. We're back here, folks, at the Munfield House alongside Bill Hart of Coast 1011. I'm Brian Rogers. Our First day of three together here at the field house, covering basketball at the 2025 Canada Summer Games. I'm so glad that you're able to only be 5 minutes away in your radio station to get to the field house. But Bill, welcome aboard. You know the game much better than I do, so this is going to be an added bonus for those viewers on CBC Gem or NTV Plus if they are so inclined to watch the action. Universal Media Inc. doing a great job. We've had 3 wonderful days and now working with a new crew here today as well. So we're thankful for them, and let's have some good calls of the great game of basketball that you know so much more than I do. Fill your boots. Well, we're going to wait for your mic to maybe get ready to roll. Hopefully that will be the case. So we're still about 2 minutes away as we start the third quarter. It's been all Saskatchewan so far. And 40-26 the score there as we continue on here this morning. Bill, we're working on that to get you up and running, my friend. But it started out rather slow, and then all of a sudden Manitoba had a slight lead to get going, and then all of a sudden Saskatchewan, on the strength of a lot of three-point shooting, and very accurate to say the least, were able to pull ahead. So far, so good for Team Saskatchewan. So we're almost down to a minute here. Good to go?
Not quite sure yet.
There you go. Hey! High five on that one.
There you go.
Let me get on the stool to reach you.
You're going to have to, yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, Raj, good to be here. You know, I love what the organizers have done for the Munn Fieldhouse. It looks so patriotic. You pull up into the parking lot and you know the Canada Games are being hosted here. And exciting sports, some of the greatest amateur athletes this country has to offer.
So we're ready to go here. Third quarter, a 14-point advantage for Saskatchewan. And they'll bring the ball up court. Aiden Cott dishing off here to Ryan Ducher. Trying to get it in through the paint. Kaylin Clive had the opportunity to meet Kaylin's parents here today, visiting from Regina, Saskatchewan, and enjoying their stay here immensely. They're coming back for a second trip. Manitoba with a lot of work to do here, Bill, trailing 42-26 in early action here in the third quarter.
Well, that's the fun thing about basketball. Any lead is never unsurmountable in the sport of basketball.
Three-point attempt, and that doesn't fall. Manitoba with possession, bringing it up court. Cross-court pass, down low, looking for mesh, and it won't fall. And Saskatchewan will repossess and bring it back up court. Ryan Ducher, ball control into the paint. Trying to flip behind pass to get to a teammate. It was intercepted, and Manitoba will come back up court. Ella Castros dishing off to her guard partner, Emily McLean. Long three-point attempt here, and it doesn't go. Inbounded by Manitoba, but it looks like possession Saskatchewan. I want you to jump in here all the time. You know the game. Talk to us.
It's fun just watching these teams. Obviously not as familiar with them as you have seen the first half action, but I see some strong defense from Saskatchewan.
Well, Bill, I'm hoping you're going to see a lot. Well, we love a challenge. We love a challenge. We got great support, obviously. We're under the tutelage of some wily veterans who've been in the broadcasting industry for many, many, many years.
Foul to Manitoba. Looks like Saskatchewan going to be shooting for 2 here. And Saskatchewan with some mad fans in attendance. You mentioned yesterday, Manitoba, for example. The Bisons. We have a fan here in attendance that has one of those, like those water buffalo hats that Fred Flintstone used to wear.
Yes.
Down there in the front.
First 2 falling, 43-26. And that goes as well. So Dale Wells dropping them both in a 44-26 advantage as Manitoba bring the ball back up court. You mentioned the defense, Bill. Explain. Good one-on-one coverage and a beautiful, gallant effort trying to find a bit of mesh there. Will it fall this time? No, that's not going to go either. And there's a prime example of gathering up that rebound and charging back up court. Going to get a travel.
Here we go.
Yeah, Bill, I had mentioned from the outset pretty much that you would be joining us and that you weren't too far away. No. I was counting down the minutes here. But for the benefit of the viewers, I wanted to make sure that, you know, when you were here, we knew what was going on. As I'm sure there are still a lot of families up at the crack of dawn out west that are trying to take in the action on CBC Gem. And I apologize for that start, but as I mentioned, just trying to clear the air. It's our first kick of the can here with basketball. So, but I'm so glad that you played and you know the game, and you're here now, so you can kind of take charge here.
Got a foul to Saskatchewan. Manitoba going to shoot for 2, and these points are going to come. Oh boy, they're just needing these to try to close this gap. I love the flawless efforts of a free throw. The silence from the crowd.
So 1 and 2 fall for Team Manitoba. 44-27, huge deficit. Largest deficit of the game so far for Manitoba.
Another foul, so another 2 shots going to be taken.
Sloan Holt-Miller going to the line. First one won't fall.
I love how polite the Manitoba fans are, because usually when the opposing team is taking those foul shots, you try to make as much noise as you can to distract them.
All within the spirit of the game, the 2025 Canada Summer Games here in St. John's, Newfoundland Labrador, as Manitoba race back up court. They're going to get 2. 44-29, Saskatchewan. Here we go. Now we're starting to get into hearing the crowd. And
Manitoba's starting to show their respect and love. Another foul to Manitoba.
Couple substitutions for Team Saskatchewan. Sophia Ouellette and Ellie Wagner entering. And that will fall.
Fully expect Saskatchewan to really take this quarter to try to pad their lead as much as possible. And by the time the 4th rolls around, they can really use that clock to their advantage and limit the opportunities for Manitoba. That was not a bad attempt there. Throwing it for luck, almost went in.
So Manitoba to the line. Trailing by 17. Cut that now to 16.
And that's exactly what Manitoba needed.
Well done. Hallie Penner, the center for Team Manitoba. dropping a pair to cut the lead to 15. And Bill, I would agree, not still trying to learn this somewhat here on the fly, but yeah, they don't want to trail by too many more after that. I mean, the 10-minute halves were usually go by pretty quickly, especially with the ball changing possession coming back and up and down the court.
Well, it's not desperation time for Manitoba as of yet. If it was late in the fourth, you'd be seeing a lot of three-point attempts. But it's a very simple plan for Manitoba. Win those turnovers, get those shots, score some points.
Inside 6 here to go in the third quarter. And a 15-point advantage for Team Saskatchewan. Day 4 competition of the 2025 Canada Summer Games here in St. John's, Newfoundland Labrador. Brian Rogers with Bill Hart from the Munn Fieldhouse. Part of the campus of Memorial University.
Oh, number 8 saving that ball from going out of bounds. Great play. And it's going to be Saskatchewan ball, it looks like.
Now, I'm just wondering, any reaction to you calling baseball yesterday when I refused to turn my mic on in the 6th and you brought it home, big guy?
Yeah, Baseball Canada said never do it again.
Well, Basketball Canada is here, obviously, as Manitoba find mesh for 2 more, but I think you'd be dynamite on play-by-play here. That's just an observation from this guy.
But it's been a lot of fun for both of us, you know?
Oh, absolutely, and learning, too, is it. But what I'm trying to say, big fella, is anytime you're ready to go, you just take the lead. 13-point differential.
Smart move by number 11. About to go out of bounds with the ball, but she threw it against a Saskatchewan player and ended up being Manitoba's ball, which, again, they need to get some points. Right, time to maneuver around, find an open, and that they have. From 3, falling a little short. It will be Saskatchewan's ball. Very impressed with Saskatchewan's defense, not giving Manitoba an opportunity to set and really get some plays going. There's a lot of random shots, desperation shots. And those desperation shots, you know, for the most part, the majority of the time, they're not going to go in.
We'll make sure as the day progresses that you will have access to lineups as well. You're doing great.
That was a great move.
Emma Elliott.
And turnover. And that basket will not count. Looks like Saskatchewan's going to go to the line again for 2.
46-33, 4:20 remaining on the clock here in the third quarter of U17 women's preliminary basketball action from the Munn Fieldhouse. And the first shot dropping. Lead is 14. Hayden Cott carries them both. 48-33, back to a 15-point advantage.
Yeah, they are swarming the defense. The Saskatchewan defense are swarming Manitoba's offense. As you just saw there, it's very difficult for them to get a good shot off. And yes, it looks like another foul to Manitoba, which is something you do not want to do if you're trying to play some catch-up. This will be Saskatchewan's ball.
Lead is 15 and remains at 15.
They are swarming. Again, you know, the Saskatchewan defense, as you're seeing on on TV at home, they are doing a good job smothering the offense, and when taken over with turnovers, getting down that court very, very fast to attempt an offensive play. And if they keep doing it like this, I can't see this lead changing.
So Kaylee Clive and J.O. Wells will check in for Team Saskatchewan. .48-33, 3:50 to go here in the third quarter.
Here we go, Manitoba trying to find a free player. And there you go, outside of the three-point line. Three-point shot and off the rim. Rebound, Saskatchewan. And once again, fast up the court, looking for an offensive play. Finding an open person. Number 7. Into the paint she goes, and she loses that ball, and it looks like it's going to be Manitoba's ball.
Sarah Cameron, number 7 for Saskatchewan.
No, it looks like it's going to be Saskatchewan's ball. I guess it went off the Winnipeg player, Manitoba player, rather.
Well, her hometown might be Winnipeg, so.
That's right.
We'll get all that stuff up and running eventually. Back to the live action.
Shot clock down to 7, and looks like we got a foul. Oh no, up and down. There you go. Could be Manitoba's ball. Lucky break for them. Now some points would definitely help them. A little over 3 minutes left to play. Again, it's not yet time for desperate basketball. A smart game for the rest of this quarter will do lots for Manitoba. And we got to travel.
Kylie Shetler had possession for Team Manitoba. So the ball is coming back up court.
All right, some substitutions for Manitoba. Some fresh legs, fresh arms.
Ella Casters and Ava Shaw back on the court for Manitoba. And it appears that Saskatchewan are making a substitution. Here's Severin Ferreira-Horn, number 13. Go ahead, Billy.
Manitoba's fans, they're trying. Getting that defense chant out. Getting that ball back in possession. A three-point shot falls short. It's out. It will be Manitoba's ball. Again, it's very tough for Manitoba to get that ball down the court. A smothering defense by Saskatchewan, who are doing a very good job at that.
48.
Oh, it looks like it's Saskatchewan's ball. My apologies.
48-33.
That's a turnover for Saskatchewan. Manitoba in possession. Putting it down the court, looking for an open player. Very important to score some points here. Almost taken by, and see, that's a desperation play right there. That's caused another turnover. Right now, Manitoba has to not think about the fact that they're behind. What they have to do is play some smart basketball, just get those points. These women are here representing their province. They know what they can do. But giving up foul opportunities to Saskatchewan is not going to help them much.
The lead has been 15 for a while, though, so at least they haven't let that get out of hand.
Well, that is a plus.
I mean, it's only a basket, but the lead was at 1.17, which would have been about the highest in this game so far this morning. 8:30 start, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Saskatchewan and Manitoba.
That's a lucky break there for Manitoba, missing 2 foul shots there. Oh, nice pass, in and up, and see, bad luck there. That was a well-executed play. Manitoba will have a chance to shoot for 2 here. Yeah, this Manitoba offense are going to have to rely on some speedy passes, fast footwork, just to try to get around the Saskatchewan defense, who are really up to the task.
Well, they've been in control pretty much since the outset, trailing early, but not by much. And then Whammer Jammer, here we go, up and down the court. And those three-point shots were falling.
We have
one
a
after
foul.
another.
Yeah. Looks like a foul against, I think it's Manitoba. Yeah, looks like they're going to, no. Yeah, it's against Saskatchewan. It's going to be Manitoba's ball. And I totally missed that call. I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, I saw the referee do the,
the
travel.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one thing I knew about basketball, the travel.
Yes. Less than 2 minutes to play in the quarter. I mentioned earlier, it's not time for desperate basketball yet, but we're getting close to it. Saskatchewan ball. Oh, great. There you go. A Manitoba turnover, which is what they so desperately need. Now trying to find somebody who is open. And a pass and a shot and 2 points, Manitoba. Again, quick offensive outbursts is going to be the ticket to a nice little victory here for Manitoba. But Saskatchewan, you know what? They're getting to that time where they can play that clock.
Lead is 13, 1:20 to go. And Saskatchewan, fine mesh. 48, 50, 35. Lead is 15 again.
Manitoba may have time for maybe 2 possessions. A quick one here. A lot of passing, a lot of smothering defense from Saskatchewan, trying to find somebody for that shot. Once again, grabbing up by hand. That's going to happen a lot.
But it seems that the attack on and the way they're getting in there on top of each other, that continues pretty much from the opening tip right through to the final buzzer. Is that correct? I mean, when you got to be so careful, I guess, but they're in there wrestling for possession and such. And
well, that's what good defense does. Use your body to block these opportunities. Well, there you go. Manitoba for 2.
And back to 13.
If they can get possession one more time, they may have another chance for a couple more points if they can stop Saskatchewan on this play. An open route for Saskatchewan for 2 points there, but here we go. With about 30 seconds left to play in this quarter. 2 points, so desperate, and a missed pass. It's out of bounds. Possession goes to Saskatchewan.
That's
tough
a tough break, yeah. 31 seconds remaining, 52-37.
And you're right, Brian, that 15-point lead has not changed for the majority of this quarter.
Got it to 13 once, and then back up she went again.
All right, here we go. 15 seconds left to play. This shot, very important. It's a desperation shot that does not fall. Saskatchewan holds on to the ball, and they'll hold on to that as the clock expires for the third quarter. Or maybe not. Look at this, a for 3. Oh, and it did not miss by much.
Well, 3 quarters done, and 52-37. And we'll step aside from the Munn Field host. This is continuing coverage of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.
Atlantic Lottery is proud to sponsor important community initiatives like this year's Canada Games.
Hello.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Yes.
We brought some mail.
Oh.
Hey.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet the memories are coming back now. The BMO app helps you keep an eye on where your money's going.
Like how?
Well, for one, it would have told you this subscription price had gone up multiple times.
It's a lot of diapers.
Well, extra's good. So where's the baby?
Oh, he's right here. This is the baby.
And that ain't no baby.
so many iconic sights. You might want to get used to saying wow.
Hey, where could I find these shoes? Heads up!
Whoa.
Keep up this back to school with Adidas at Sport Check.
All right, here we are at the Munn Field
Yeah,
House.
absolutely.
St. John's beautifully decorated for the Canada Games. And here we go. Saskatchewan with a pretty decent lead against Manitoba, but we have 1 quarter left. And as I mentioned earlier, any lead can be disappearing quickly with some right ball skills. We've seen it happen in all major levels. Why not here? Saskatchewan will begin with possession. Oh, all right. Saskatchewan losing possession. Manitoba has it. Pass up. Oh, and into the back of a player who didn't see it coming. And it looks like Saskatchewan will. There's going to be jump ball.
That's awesome. You know all this stuff, big fella. Be Devlin and Swirsky like here, right? You know,
yes.
This is just, it's a huge relief. But
it's
watch
fun.
and learn. Oh, is it ever? And it's so nice and refreshing inside here, too, as well. The air conditioning works. The Wi-Fi pass might not, but the air conditioning, beauty.
Manitoba with 2 possessions there to score and did not. It's back in Saskatchewan's play. And soon we will be playing some desperation basketball.
Lead stays at 15. 40 seconds into the 4th quarter. And Saskatchewan in this opening game of 6. Preliminary action earlier this morning here. Ladies back on the court this afternoon.
David Shaw with the pass. Shot. 3 points. There you go. Manitoba needed that. Oh, see what I mean? This is what I mean. You got to take shots like that. Lead down to 12 now. And 3-point plays are great. But of course, if you're sinking those shots, your defense has to step up. Going to the line for 2, Saskatchewan.
It'll go. 15-point lead one more time. So, Bill, is that what we're going to see the rest of the way here in the 4th quarter? Those 3-point attempts.
It comes down to basics right here. Not yet at that point where you can be sinking threes every possession, but any points you get are going to help. And again, a sign of how great the defense is for Saskatchewan. Manitoba can't even get close. As soon as they arrive to the paint, they can't get those shots off. And when they do get those shots off, it's like a desperation shot, hoping they'll hit the rim.
So, timeout here. And as mentioned a little bit earlier, we'll be sticking around the Munn Field House for 6 games of basketball here today as the preliminary round continues. Leading into, obviously, tomorrow, Thursday, August the 14th. And those will be, there'll be a consolation game early tomorrow morning for the women. And then the quarterfinals will continue. It'll be all ladies tomorrow.
Still plenty of basketball action. And this is the best time to be dropping by the Munn Field House and purchasing a ticket to see some of the action, because medals will be up for grabs soon. There's that 3 from Saskatchewan. See, this is exactly why they have that big lead. They're taking those outside shots, and they're open. See, they have time to kind of stop, plant their feet, take that shot. And their defense right there. There you go. Great highlights there showing the success that Saskatchewan has had this game. Lead is now back to 15. Saskatchewan ball. The defense chants have started by Saskatchewan fans and Manitoba fans in attendance. Faked a three-point shot, pass it. Off the rim and out. Manitoba possession. Points are so important right now with the lead of 15. They have a lot to overcome. Layup, falls short. Saskatchewan ball, taking it back up the court. Very fast transition, a bounce pass, and it's out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be Saskatchewan ball.
8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Saskatchewan 55, Manitoba 40.
Saskatchewan trying to find some open players. Shot clock at 10. A bounce pass, layup, blocked. Still possession for Saskatchewan. Another shot off the rim. It's in the hands of Manitoba now, and the clock is getting shorter with every possession. Not a lot of time left for Manitoba to get some things done on the score sheet. 2 points. There you go.
Lead is 13. 7:23 remaining.
Defense, Manitoba defense really has to step up now.
The first ladies qualifying game will be here at 4:30 this afternoon. And those teams will have to be determined. 2C and 3B. According to the schedule here.
Some substitutions for Manitoba. Fresh bodies in now. Emma Elliott. Get a pass. Eva Shaw up and in. And we got a timeout called.
Well, Manitoba's starting to maybe feel a little bit better with themselves as they've cut the lead down now to, well, I mean, I haven't got it all the way where they want it there, but hey.
But 11, yes.
They're showing some moxie.
But tick-tock goes that clock. And again, it's going to have to be speed, tight defense, fast transitions. Because before you know it, that clock is going to disappear. And it looks like the Saskatchewan coach has a big plan in mind. Great camera angle. Where's that camera at? Oh, there he is. Standing down there by the Saskatchewan bench. I was taking a look to see what was going on.
That's the beauty of the skill of the Universal Media Inc. crowd, as they just know they get the feel. And we saw so much spectacular work in the last 3 days, and here we go, game day 4 competition again. They're on top of their game here big time. That's why they're here, obviously. We're starting a little crossover too, as two of the boys, Pierre and Mathieu, we haven't seen them after spending 3 days with John and Lynn. In Bissett, former Olympian, and Jean Allard, the veteran Olympic broadcaster out of Montreal. They're down at Kitty Vitty today for action on the water.
Kayaking, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. Kayak and canoeing, from what I understand.
I just start kayaking this summer. I will not be qualifying for any events anytime soon. 2 points, Saskatchewan. Manitoba, here we go.
13-point lead. 6:42 remaining.
Smothering defense again right there. Look at that. Trying to find an open player. And see, you throw a desperate pass, and, well, lucky there because they still remain in possession, but with no time left on the clock, it bounces off the rim. Saskatchewan has plenty of time, the luxury of working that shot clock now, taking as many seconds as they want before they attempt a shot. But even for Saskatchewan, you know, you can't just rest on that lead. It's not a big one. especially with 6 minutes left on the clock. All right, it's going to be Manitoba's ball. You know, we talked yesterday during baseball that old school ways that are working for those teams. You see a lot of that here on the Saskatchewan team, that smothering defense. You know, they're putting their bodies in front of between the ball and the players. Layup for 2.
Lead is 11. Trying to chip away at that. Manitoba going to need some smothering defense of their own, Bill. But this Saskatchewan team has been.
Manitoba wants. I understand they have to play some aggressive basketball, but this is where it always gets tricky. You get aggressive, you commit the foul, you'll lose precious points.
Lead back to 13 for Team Saskatchewan.
And it's off the rim. Rebounded by Saskatchewan. Shot attempt did not go in. Manitoba. 5:30 left on the clock and 20 seconds on the shot clock. And almost maybe time to start shooting from outside of that arc. But for now, points are points. Layup misses off the rim. Saskatchewan takes over. Down the court they go. Looking for an open player. Many opportunities. Oh, good defense by Manitoba. And Manitoba takes over. Here we go. Open players. Here we. And a layup that. Wow. Wow. That was fantastic.
Lovely shot by Ava Shaw. No looker.
I'm sure Ava meant to do that. Long pass. Missed by Saskatchewan. It's Manitoba ball. A chance to shrink that lead again.
Yes, indeed. 2 here. It would be down to 9, and that would be their lowest deficit, and that would be a coup to say the least. I mean, obviously you're trying to battle your way back, but they can make it happen here. 3 would get them to within 8. Time becoming a factor with 4:40 to go.
They can just get this lead down to single digits. It'd be a great mental win for Manitoba outside the arc to number 10. Here we go. Nice spin move, up and off the rim. It did not go in. Saskatchewan eyeing the courts, looking for those open players. And they've done just that. Tipped by a Manitoba. That pass was, and all alone, layup off the rim. But rebound accepted, and 2 points. Yeah, there you go. Saskatchewan takes over. Lead down to 9 now.
We got a ball game here now, Bill. Lowest deficit
in a while since I've been here anyway.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
Well, it was 2 for Saskatchewan, an 11-point advantage with 3:30 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Points are needed. I say take the 3 if you have an opportunity, just like this. And it's good for 3, Manitoba. Lead is shrunk to 8 points now. Yeah, you'll see a lot more 3s as the game progresses. And looks like we have a foul, and it's Manitoba's ball.
There you go, getting a look at that last 3-pointer that was drained. And there's the foul.
That would be the simple plan, just keep sinking 3s, but the Saskatchewan defense doesn't give any Manitoba players an opportunity to, again, set themselves for a great 3-point shot. So it's going to have to be a quick transition to grabbing that pass and taking that shot. Long pass. Pass again. Over to number 4, and 2 points in.
They're up on their feet now in the Manitoba section here in front of us at the Munn Field House. The lead is 6. That's it.
Oh, yeah, the Manitoba fans are making some noise now. Saskatchewan for 3. And and it's in.
That was a clutch shot
A sea of green.
Jale Wells.
Sea of green off their feet after that shot. It's like a timeout is called.
Wow, that was a momentum squasher right there from Jale Wells, who finds nothing. Well, she got a little help off the back rim, but she found enough of it, and that's a massive shot for Team Saskatchewan, who were off and running for the most part of this basketball game here this morning, in the first of the 6 here in the preliminary round, pardon me, as we look forward to the qualifiers beginning later this afternoon.
Well, it was a smart play by Saskatchewan. You know they have the lead, and they were underneath the basket, and she saw that there was someone outside the arc wide open. So instead of trying to attempt a shot that, of course, the defense was all over her, throw it to that person outside the arc. Give them a chance to plant their feet and sink a 3, and that's exactly what happened. I'll tell you this, the last 2 minutes of basketball is perhaps some of the most exciting moments in sports. The timeout, smart possession play, anything could happen. And what happens next could very well dictate the end result of this game. Manitoba possession. You know, I've been so excited watching this since I arrived. I have not taken a single sip of my coffee yet.
Well, there you go. You got lots of energy.
I don't
need that.
I don't need caffeine. Manitoba and Saskatchewan are providing the energy boost I need.
Well, that's good to hear, Bill. Get yourself tuned up, buddy. Sounding good.
Right. Now starting to make some noise.
The one thing I do want to mention, though, is as Bill did join us after finishing his shift, that we'd love to be on the names better. We promise that we will. So I don't want to apologize, but I will. It's just me, because we'd like to be able to get touch to touch to touch. And as I guess it goes along, that works too. But as long as you can see it at home and you're getting a great glimpse of all of it, courtesy of Universal Media Inc. So that kind of gets us not off the hook. I'm not going to say we're off the hook.
Brian Rogers, the only apology you need to give is that you wore long pants today and no one can see those great knees of yours. That's the apology people want.
I am a long pant guy, Billy. Shorts at home, yeah. In public, forget it. Hey, listen, when you're murdered, 20 years ago when somebody says, Rogers, the last time I saw legs like that, they had feathers on them. So I just, that was the end of it, right? Or former NHLer Steve Thomas during a Molson slow pitch game at Lions Park against the CBS Raiders ladies team. Rog, do you work in a flour mill? So those two comments kind of marred me for life, wearing shorts in public. Nevertheless.
All right. On this 2-point attempt by Manitoba, but a foul on Saskatchewan means Manitoba will shoot for 2, and that clock's getting smaller and smaller.
9-point advantage, 2:28 remaining.
Nice.
David Shaw. And Ava again.
Less than 2.5 minutes to play. Saskatchewan can easily just work that clock. Take as many seconds off that shot clock as possible. Take a last second attempt. And that seems like exactly what they were doing. Just waiting. Shot up. It misses. Manitoba ball. And they're going to go for the 2, and it's in. 2 points, Saskatchewan ball. Less than 2 minutes left to play. Wide open, Saskatchewan up and in for 2.
So Saskatchewan react beautifully with the lead trimmed to 5, the lowest deficit of the game, and they sink, but Saskatchewan get a huge bucket. That meant to be said as bucket, not bucket.
I'd almost want to give it to the best three-point shooter on the team. But again, with shot clock winding down, 3 points, Manitoba, and we look at this, 4 points, and Saskatchewan wide open, and it's 2. What a game, Raj.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, I told you, the last 2 minutes of basketball, some of the exciting sports you will ever see.
So again, Manitoba coming back, down at 1.17 points. Claude within 6 with a minute 24 remaining on the clock.
Maybe 2 possessions left for Manitoba.
You saw the proficiency of
all right, minute 24 left. Manitoba down by 6. Looking for an open play. Number 10 shoots forward.
Ava Shaw, she's been instrumental in this comeback.
Ball squirts loose. Saskatchewan takes possession, and they'll just kill that clock as much as they possibly can here. I don't expect a quick shot from them. Pass it around. Kill 15 seconds at the end.
Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And you know what? That's possibly a smart play. You can possibly hope that Saskatchewan will miss a foul shot. So instead of going in for an easy 2, that could have happened. They'll go for 2, miss 1. So instead of getting 2 points, it's 1 point. Yeah, I think that foul was purposely done. That's a strategic move.
Yep.
And no foul shots. Okay, there we go.
It was Yuloma Insaguzho that made the contact with the Saskatchewan player.
Saskatchewan player, I think, is talking to the refs about taking a timeout, but I don't think that's going to happen. Less than a minute left to play. This is where you will see Manitoba, once they gain possession, they'll be taking 3-point shots. 3-point shots and rushing back on defense.
And Saskatchewan are going to go to the line, Bill, with a 6-point lead. 7.
That's almost a nail in the coffin there. 2 3-point shots and tight defense could tie the game. Now you have 7. You're going to need 3 possessions. And I don't think the clock is on their side. Manitoba coming down. And
Manitoba catch a break there, Bill?
They do. It will be Manitoba ball. Timeout called, Manitoba.
Well, it has been a real great basketball game. And, you know, everything we've seen pretty much since day one, after the spectacular opening ceremonies at the Mary Brown Center, the action has just been electric. Whatever venues we've been to, it's been so enlightening to watch the tremendous young athletes perform to their utmost. And the dreams and the drives to get here, compete for their province. And the pride that we have as Canadians, and to watch the young athletes, and they're just, many of them so young, under 17 for the most part.
Right.
You get a few overagers here and there, but it's been just so enthralling to watch it unfold before your eyes, and whether it's on the softball diamond, the baseball diamond, the basketball court, on the water, tennis. Right. We haven't seen that, obviously, but getting a good look at everything else.
It's always good to see a good provincial rivalry game, too. You have to believe that Alberta and Saskatchewan have one of those, just like Newfoundland Labrador and Nova Scotia and all the other Atlantic provinces.
Well, I mean, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, we're talking prairies, baby.
Right.
Running back to Saskatoon. Burton Cummings in the Guess Who.
Right. Manitoba ball. Try to find someone outside the arc to take that three-point shot.
Well, I guess you've got to believe, William, that they need a three-point here to get to within 4 and then hope for a hoop miracle. But the way Saskatchewan has handled possession of the ball, and it's a game Manitoba team that has battled back to make this the interesting opening preliminary game here for the Munn Fieldhouse that it has been.
Ref's talking to the scorekeeper's table. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. A little delay in the game. In a perfect world, Manitoba would sink a 3 here and try to punch the ball out of a Saskatchewan player and get possession again and sink another 2 or maybe even another 3. Still have time for another possession.
Davy Shaw.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that defense. That defense on Saskatchewan is so good. .25 seconds left to play. That's all Manitoba can do right now is to foul Saskatchewan. Hope that they miss these 2 shots, bring it up to court. Try to sink a 3, grab a quick possession, shoot another one, grab another possession. It could happen. It has happened.
First attempt going for naught. 7-point advantage, 23 left on the clock. Bucket here, and that could pretty well do it. 8 is the advantage, inside 20 to go.
Think that 3 and hope for the best. That's all you can do. There's 2.
Six is the lead, but that's got to feel, I know it's difficult separating winning and losing, but we saw the anguish yesterday leaving St. Pat's of Team Ontario, who came probably down here as favorites. And, you know, you have PEI, for instance, and we use this as a prime example in basketball, a province that you probably weren't expecting to be in the hunt for a medal here, and that's no knock on them because they're smaller, less population, but they're off to a rousing start, 4-0. They get into the crossover. They're going to be in top today against BC, but the fact they're here is so awesome, and that's what I'm trying to say. The defeat is tough, but at least if you played your heart out, gave it 100%, and I know it sounds corny and cheesy and cliche-ish, but you got to feel better about yourself, even if you're able to say, hey, we did not roll over. We kept it right to the final buzzer, and that's, I'm sure, the message would be from the Manitoba coaching staff. Bill, I mean, it's...
Well, just look what Manitoba has done since the fourth quarter started.
Yeah, I mean, as we, not to beat it to death, we've been talking about it, 17-point deficit. And with time running out here, it's down to 6.
Pass by Saskatchewan, a high one. Just killing the clock now. And looks like Saskatchewan will once again shoot for 2.
So another foul, an intentional foul, Bill?
Yeah, well, they'll hope that the Saskatchewan will miss these 2 shots. Gain possession, shoot a 3, shrink that lead down to 3. I mean, 13 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, but you can do a lot. And that's in. And 2 foul shots in, increasing the lead to 8 with almost 10 seconds left to play. A 3-pointer off the rim and out. Still in possession for Manitoba. Taking another shot, blocked by Saskatchewan. Holding on to the ball, letting the seconds tick away. And there you have it. Final Saskatchewan 72, Manitoba 64.
Bill, great job by man. Don't you go anywhere, big fella.
Are you kidding me? I love the atmosphere of the Munn Fieldhouse.
It really has been electrifying, especially for so early in the morning, too.
But I'll tell you what, when we do things like this, we are actually legitimate fans of the sport.
Yeah.
And so we enjoy this.
So it's a big win for Saskatchewan here in the early morning preliminary. That'll do it from the Munn Field House, part of the 2025 Canada Summer Games.